Hello, welcome back to It's All Your Backyard. Short video series about taking care of your home, the United States of America. This video is going to run a little long, so I'm going to do some reading, make sure I stay on time as best possible. First thing I'd like to address is what may seem to be a cryptic way I speak. I don't like to say things like black, white, left, right, Republican, Democrat. I like to talk about the things people do and whether they're effective and useful and good for the rest of us. Kind of like the great Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King said. So today I'm talking more about the board of directors, the citizens of the United States of America, the people who should be making decisions about who's going to lead our country and be guiding those leaders. The things that make an effective board are being informed and engaged. Informed means that you're not only aware of what's going on right now, but you're aware of what happened in the past. Engaged, well, that's another different thing we'll talk about in the future. But back to being informed. Regardless of your political viewpoint today, you probably believe that all news outlets have some level of mis or disinformation. This completely undermines the ability of the board to stay informed. If you can't get information from a solid source, you can't decide what's happening and make decisions about the future of your entity. Next is being informed about what happened in the past. If you're not aware of the 1619 Project, you need to look that up as soon as we're done here, please. In a nutshell, it's an effort to erase and rewrite American history. If this is successful, then the board will have no knowledge of what happened in the past, or at least not really happened in the past. They will not be able to make good, solid decisions moving forward based on experience. So this sounds pretty grim, but in the end, there's one more thing that can really make a board effective, and that's to be united. You remember the name of your home? The United States of America. And there's a reason why it's named that. And that's because if a people are united, they will act in the best interest of the group. They will find their common ground, their common needs, and their common moral compass. That's why what we're facing today is a large problem. There's a significant group of board members who are trying to create separation between the rest of the board members and as many factions as they can. I believe there's an even larger group of board members that wants to be united. The problem is they're not as organized as this group trying to create separatism. And this is a problem because if you're anything like me, you enjoy gatherings in your home, as long as they're peaceful for community, communication, and education. But if those gatherings become factioned, abusive, and violent, they have no place in my home. I would imagine that you wouldn't want them in your home either. The only way we'll be able to overcome these separatists is to become at least as organized as they are, which is part of the whole idea of these videos. We'll get back to that, but for now, I want to talk about things being done to create and ensure separation. The people working for this separatism have taken it to the most granular level. So now I want to tell you a story. Last week I went to the grocery store. I wear a clear face shield. And I was walking in, there was a woman pushing her cart out facing me. She was wearing a cloth mask. I thought I heard, "Hello, David." And we passed. I didn't say anything. This is what happens when you wear a cloth mask. You can't see who people are. You can't have community. They are cutting us apart at the very granular, individual level. Now stop. I don't care if you think masks are good for you, bad for you, save your life, kill you, it doesn't matter. Regardless of what the masks do physically, health-wise, mentally, they are separating us. And that is unquestionable. So, even though I've run long, I have one more thing to ask of you. I'd like you to do some homework, some board member homework. Go look at your Congress member and your Senate members' websites and see what they've done and are doing. Decide if you think that's really what you want done for you. Decide if you think they should even be wasting their time thinking about that on your time and money. Until then, this land is your land, this land is my land. Let's take it back.